I'm 73 years old, and I need you to listen very carefully, because what I'm about to tell you might make you uncomfortable. Everything you believe about getting older, about success, about having time, is wrong, dangerously wrong. And the scariest part, you won't realize it until it's too late. I believe the same lies you believe right now. For over 50 years, I thought I was doing life correctly. I thought I was being responsible, smart, practical. But at 52 years old, my heart stopped. And in that moment, lying between life and death, I discovered a truth so painful. I wish someone had shaken me awake decades earlier. I'm not sharing this to sound wise. I'm sharing this because I'm running out of time. And you still have some. Let me take you back. For most of my life, I lived exactly how society told me to. Work hard, climb the ladder, delay happiness, sacrifice now so you can enjoy life later. I had a respectable career, a good house, people who admired me. From the outside, I had made it, but inside, I was tired, disconnected, always rushing, always telling myself, I'll slow down next year. I'll enjoy life when things settle. I'll travel when I retire. And then one day, without warning, my body forced me to stop. I collapsed during an ordinary workday. Meetings, deadlines, emails. The next thing I remember was waking up in a hospital bed. Machines beeping. My wife crying silently in the corner. The doctor said, "You're lucky to be alive." Lucky. That word haunted me. Because lying there, unable to move, staring at a ceiling I had never noticed before, I realized something terrifying. I hadn't really been living. I had been preparing to live. Here's the most dangerous lie humans believe. I have time. I'll call them later. I'll fix the relationship later. I'll follow my passion later. I'll rest later. Later feels safe. But later is an illusion. Life doesn't give warnings. It doesn't send reminders. It just moves on. I had spent decades postponing joy, and suddenly I was face to face with death. And I asked myself a question that changed everything. If I die today, what have I actually lived for? Not what I owned, not what I achieved. What did I feel? Who did I love? What moments did I truly experience? The answer broke my heart. I realized I had spent 30 years climbing a ladder, only to discover it was leaning against the wrong wall. Every promotion felt amazing for about 2 days. Then it faded, so I chased the next one. More money, more recognition, more approval. Success became a treadmill, always moving, never arriving. Here's something no one tells you. Success doesn't bring peace. It brings addiction. You always want more. I had a friend, incredibly successful, worked nonstop, built a company worth millions. He used to say, "I'll slow down next year." Next year never came. He died at 68. At his funeral, his son stood up and said, "My father was admired by everyone, but I barely knew him." That sentence still echoes in my mind. Is that the legacy you want? Your regrets won't be about failure. They'll be about absence. The phone calls you didn't make, the time you didn't give, the love you assumed would wait. I don't regret failed projects. Those don't haunt me. What haunts me are the trips I postponed, the conversations I rushed, the evenings I chose work over family. My father died suddenly when I was 45. We had a complicated relationship, always planned to talk properly someday. Someday never came, and that regret doesn't fade with time. It grows. What actually matters. After my heart attack, I changed my life in ways people didn't understand. I stepped back from work. I said no more often. I chose presence over productivity. And guess what? The world didn't collapse. But my life finally started. In the last 21 years, I've learned more than in the first 52. Here's what truly matters: time with people you love, work that feels meaningful to you, experiences, not possessions, being present, not busy. Simple truths, ignored by most, because society rewards exhaustion, not fulfillment. So now I want to ask you something, and I want you to answer honestly. If your life ended tomorrow, not your plans, not your potential, your actual life, would you be satisfied? Not impressed, satisfied. If the answer is no, then what are you waiting for? What are you trading your life for? I wake up every morning now knowing my time is limited, not in fear, in clarity. It makes every moment sharper, every conversation deeper. Most people don't realize this truth until it's almost over. That's the tragedy. If I could speak to my younger self, here's what I'd say. Stop trying to impress people who won't matter. Stop sacrificing your health for a paycheck. Stop postponing joy. Call your parents more. Take the trip. Say, I love you, without hesitation. Say no to what drains you. Say yes to what fulfills you. And most importantly, start now, not next year, not after this phase, not when life becomes easier. It won't. Life is messy. And if you wait for perfect timing, you'll wait your entire life away. I'm 73 years old. If I'm lucky, I have a few good years left. And I'm okay with that, because these years, the ones where I stopped waiting, have been the richest of my life. Here's the irony. When you realize time is limited, you finally start living. So, I'll leave you with this. The life you're waiting to live needs to start today, because someday isn't coming. Someday is now. What are you going to do with your time?